We wanted to take a moment to congratulate our coworker, Gloria Angelin, on becoming a newly minted citizen of the United States. Now, as I've gotten to know Gloria, she's actually shared some of the hurdles she's faced in leaving her country and making a new home here. And she joins us now to share some thoughts on courage. Yay!
Yay! They gave me one of this yesterday.
They gave you this flag. Oh, it
This is
says
so
U.S.
cute.
Citizenship and Immigration
Yes,
Services.
USCIS in Tukwila. So
That's awesome.
I'm glad that I finally don't have to deal with a lot of paperwork.
You have
I'm done.
so much paperwork over
And
how
it's so
many years?
expensive. Yes, it's
it?
about like 6 years so far. Yes.
Wow. Gosh.
Yes, I'm done.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
As part of your citizenship, you actually received a letter from President Biden.
Yes.
I'm assuming this is the letter they hand out to citizens, where the letter actually talked about the courage of leaving behind everything you have ever known. Many Americans will never know what this is like.
Yeah.
What has your experience been like moving to a different world, living in a different world?
It is I think it's a very powerful word because everyone here asking me, how do you feel? Are you excited? Because it's a complicated feeling for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because you lose a lot of things when you gain this. When I have this citizenship, then I also lose something in my home country. And then being an immigrant here, it's like completely, wow, you know how many times I did counterflow when I'm driving, you know, is it on the right or is it on the left? I believe I did once this year. And so many things like that too, and it's like little talk, or I shared with you like last year, the jokes in Indonesia doesn't work here. I have to explain why is it funny, because then I have to change my mindset, and also there's a lot of first generation professionals who's moving here have to start over working entry level job, and then that process is a lot, I think, because we didn't know where's the work source here. We know it's written there on the internet, but do they really give what you need? Because one day, this is the work source for Asian, and then I went there. All they wanted me to do is working at the hospital. That's not what I want.
So can I share some of what you did? So Gloria was a reporter for CNN in Indonesia, and she came here and you worked at a grocery store.
Right. I work at a grocery store, and so many people say, was that really you? That doesn't look like you. And a lot of that is, feedback from people.
And I want to point out
hard.
that working at a grocery store is important work. I've worked in a grocery, my husband has worked in a grocery store, but I'm saying to go from being at that level in your career to doing something completely different.
Right.
It takes a lot of courage.
Yeah, as I mentioned, it was a great work, but it's just the feeling when you was a reporter and you love your job.
And you love your job.
You
to
are
go do
passionate,
something different.
Something that you didn't really want to, but that's something to survive.
Absolutely. When you look back at everything, you said to me that you have things that you wish you'd done differently and things that you've done right. What were those things?
Oh. What I felt that I did wrong is a lot of my friends who are immigrants here, they have app to look for friends, and that process was really lonely because the first year you cannot really work because you have to work permit to be able to work.
Got it.
Right? Then what you do? You don't have money, you don't have anything. Maybe you have your partner at home, but there's not much you can do. Then I felt like I did wrong in that way. But then what I did right, I knew that I came here. Language is my limitations right now. It used to be my strength in Indonesia, right? So I learned a lot of new skills. I learned how to shoot. I learned how to edit. And then here I am right now. People say I cannot be a journalist anymore, but here I am.
Here you are, and you amaze me every day. Like, you're going to make me cry, because I remember when you said that about language was your strength. And you are a huge strength for us. We adore you, and thank you so much for making this show. We are so proud of you, and you helped make this show everything. I love you. Oh my gosh.